Hello, how are you? Today I brought a delicious recipe for your lunch or your dinner. It's a complete meal that also works really well if you don't like having dinner on the weekend or if you want a healthier snack, because this one is already a full meal, all in one dish, and it also looks like a healthy snack. You're going to love it. This recipe of mine doesn't have wheat flour, doesn't have gluten, is low in calories, and is very easy to make. It's really quick. And the ingredients are inexpensive. Stay until the end because you won't want to miss it. If you love easy, quick, and healthy recipes, you're going to love this channel, so take the opportunity to subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell to get updates. I have new videos every day, and you're going to love them. Let's get started with our recipe, and remember that the ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information will be down below in the description. And if you love these super versatile recipes that work as dinner, but also as a snack, give it a like, and I'll make more complete meals like this, one-dish recipes, to help you out. And tell me, do you usually have a snack at night on the weekends, or do you usually have dinner? That also helps me bring you more different ideas. Now let's blend the ingredients in the blender, starting with the eggs. I have a video on the channel about eating eggs daily and if eggs raise cholesterol. Link is in the description. And along with the eggs, I'm going to blend in the plain yogurt, unsweetened of course. Remember, a good yogurt should have only 2 ingredients, live cultures and milk. So it's important that you always check the label to make sure you're not buying yogurt with too many ingredients, preservatives, and so on. And if you want to make it at home, remember that I have a video here with a yogurt recipe where I teach you how to make it, and I'll leave it down below in the description. I'm going to add the black pepper and salt here to blend, because this helps. When the eggs, this base here, are well seasoned, everything else absorbs the flavor better later on. For now, that's it. I'm going to blend this well until it's thoroughly mixed, and then we'll move on to adding the rest to make our delicious recipe. Hold on a second. Done. We've already blended this, and I'm going to add this mixture to my bowl, but first, before I add it, I'm going to put in some other ingredients. First, I'm going to add rolled oats here, whole oats. You don't necessarily need to use oat flour, but if you want to use flour, that's totally fine too. You can use it in the same proportion. And remember that oats, by nature, are gluten-free. A lot of people get confused about that, so it's a great option. You just need to check the label, if that's relevant for you, especially if you have a more specific restriction, to make sure it hasn't been contaminated during its industrial processing. Now let's add here a bit of chicken to the oats. My chicken here is well seasoned with paprika, garlic, and onion. You can make a nicely sautéed chicken, or if you want to use leftover chicken, even better. Less waste and your wallet will thank you too. Now let's mix in the chopped tomato. I removed the seeds from the tomato so it doesn't get too watery and change the consistency of our mixture. Let me add my mixture here first, and then we'll start mixing it all together. The oats will absorb some of this liquid here, the one we blended the yogurt and the egg, and it will give a really nice texture. You'll see in a moment. Look, it's already starting to absorb and is giving the mixture an interesting consistency. And I like to leave the oat pieces whole in this recipe because it makes it crunchier than just using flour. But if you want to use flour instead, that's totally fine too. I'm going to add a bit of green onion here to season it a bit more. I think chicken with green onion is a wonderful combination, but if you want to use cilantro, parsley, oregano, whatever you like, that also works really well. And I'm going to add a bit of baking powder here to help this batter rise when we put it in the oven. So let me give this a good mix. When you make this recipe, let me know what you're going to use, because if you don't want to use chicken, you can use tuna, chopped boiled eggs. You can make it with vegetables. Tell me here, are you going to make it exactly the way I did, or are you going to do it differently? Look, everything is well mixed now. I'm going to get my baking pan. This one is made of silicone, so I don't necessarily need to grease it. I just need to pour the mixture in, which makes it even more convenient. So I'm going to put it here. I'll transfer it to the pan and take it to bake in the oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit. And when I come back, I'll show you the texture of this delicious treat. I'll cut a piece here, tell you how long it took and everything else. So hang on, I'll be right back. Look how beautiful our recipe turned out. It took about 20 to 25 minutes, but it will depend on your oven. You can do the toothpick test to see if it's fully cooked. Now let's cut a piece here. Come with me. Look, I'm going to cut a few pieces here now so you can see how delicious it looks. Make this at home and everyone will love it. Look at this, how beautiful, super filled. You can eat it with a salad as a main meal, or you can have it as a snack, and you can serve it with the mayonnaise from the channel. I have many different mayonnaise recipes here: avocado mayonnaise, flaxseed mayonnaise, sunflower mayonnaise. Take a look at the playlist, which I'll leave down below for you. There's also a cream cheese recipe and lots of delicious recipes that can go along with this. I'm going to cut a piece now so you can get a better look at the texture since we didn't blend the oats. Just look at how it turns out. Make it. Everyone is going to love it. Tell me down below how you're going to enhance and season this recipe. I'd love to see your comment. Give the video a like because that really helps me out, and share it with anyone who would enjoy it or who needs it. Let's spread this wave of goodness together. That's what I want for this channel. Let's try it. See you next time. Bye.